Do you ever wonder why some people seem to stay stuck in the same financial situation no matter how hard they work? Why does it feel like no matter how many hours you put in, financial freedom remains out of reach? It's not because you're doing something wrong, it's often because you're unknowingly making mistakes that keep you trapped in the middle class. These aren't mistakes only the rich make. Many middle-class people are unknowingly doing them every day. And guess what? No bank is going to save you from these mistakes. In this video, we will break down 10 mistakes that are holding you back and show you how to avoid them to break free from financial struggle and unlock the doors to true wealth. Let's get started. 1. Not understanding money psychology. Money isn't just about numbers or spreadsheets. It's deeply connected to our emotions and behaviors. How you feel about money can make or break your financial future. Warren Buffett himself says, "Never invest in a business you don't understand." This applies to money, too. If you don't understand the psychology of money, your financial decisions will always be a gamble. Many middle-class people believe that working hard and saving is the only way to achieve wealth. But unless you understand the mindset that allows the wealthy to build wealth, you're going to keep making the same mistakes. The wealthy think differently about money. They make decisions based on opportunity, not fear. Once you realize that managing money isn't just about working harder, but also about thinking smarter, you'll begin to understand why some people achieve financial freedom while others stay stuck. 2. Focusing too much on saving, not investing. Saving is great, but here's the problem. Savings alone will not make you wealthy. If you want to achieve financial freedom, investing is key. Many middle-class people are obsessed with saving money in low-interest bank accounts, thinking that they'll be able to retire comfortably. Unfortunately, they're missing the point. The wealthy know that money must work for them. Instead of just saving money, they invest it in stocks, real estate, or businesses. These investments grow over time, and they allow the wealthy to earn money while they sleep. By putting your money to work through investments, you're giving yourself the opportunity to generate passive income. So, instead of focusing only on savings, start learning how to invest wisely. The more you invest, the more opportunities you'll create for wealth to grow. 3. Living beyond your means. Another major mistake is living beyond your means. This is a trap that many middle-class people fall into. When we see others living a certain lifestyle or when we want to feel good about ourselves, we start to spend on things we don't really need. Flashy cars, designer clothes, and expensive vacations may look nice, but they come at the cost of your future financial stability. The wealthy live below their means, not because they don't want nice things, but because they prioritize their future financial freedom. They invest in assets that grow their wealth, while focusing on needs rather than wants. If you want to build wealth, you need to resist the temptation to spend money on things that don't add value to your life in the long term. Instead, focus on saving and investing for the future, and you'll be much better off. 4. Relying too much on one source of income. In today's world, relying on one job for your income is a risky move. What happens if you lose that job? What if your company cuts down hours or goes under? The wealthy, on the other hand, know the importance of diversifying their income streams. They have multiple sources of income, including investments, side businesses, or passive income. As a middle-class person, you need to start thinking about ways to earn money beyond your main job. This could be as simple as starting an online business, investing in real estate, or learning a new skill to increase your income. Don't wait for something bad to happen. Create multiple streams of income now so that you're never reliant on one source of money. 5. Failing to set clear financial goals. Have you ever said to yourself, "I want to be rich someday"? Well, that's a nice thought, but it's not a clear goal. Wealthy people set specific, measurable, and achievable goals for their finances. They know exactly where they want to be in 5, 10, and 20 years, and they create a plan to get there. Without a clear financial goal, you're just wandering in the dark, hoping to get lucky. The middle class often gets caught up in short-term spending or worrying about immediate financial needs rather than planning for long-term success. To build wealth, you need to set a clear vision of where you want to go. This means creating financial goals, making a plan, and sticking to it. 6. Ignoring the importance of credit. Many middle-class people think that credit is something to avoid at all costs. But here's the truth. Good credit is essential for building wealth. If you have poor credit, you'll pay higher interest rates on loans, mortgages, and even car payments. On the other hand, wealthy people use credit strategically to leverage their wealth and grow it faster. Rather than fearing credit, learn how to use it wisely. Make sure to pay off your bills on time and keep your credit score high. By doing so, you'll have access to better financing options, which will help you grow your wealth. 7. Not taking calculated risks. Most middle-class people are afraid of taking risks. They play it safe, opting for the stability of a 9-to-5 job and avoiding investments that could lead to big returns. But here's the reality. Without taking calculated risks, you'll never build substantial wealth. Wealthy people are comfortable with risk, but they take calculated risks based on research and knowledge. They don't gamble, but they're not afraid to make investments that have the potential for high rewards. If you want to build wealth, you need to learn how to take smart risks and stop playing it safe all the time. 8. Lack of financial education. This might be one of the most important mistakes of all: lack of financial education. Many middle-class people don't take the time to learn about money. They don't understand things like investing, compound interest, or taxes. As a result, they often make poor decisions that hinder their financial progress. Knowledge is power when it comes to managing money, and without it, you're likely to make costly mistakes. The wealthy, on the other hand, constantly educate themselves about money. They read books, attend seminars, and seek out financial advice. To become wealthy, you need to invest in your financial education. The more you know, the better decisions you'll make with your money. Financial education opens the door to smarter investments, better saving strategies, and wealth-building opportunities. 9. Overlooking taxes. Another mistake middle-class people often make is failing to plan for taxes. Taxes can take up a huge chunk of your income, and many people don't plan for them properly. The wealthy know how to strategically minimize their tax burden through things like tax-deferred investments, business deductions, and trusts. By understanding the tax code, they can make sure they're not paying more than necessary. If you don't plan for taxes, they can eat into your savings and investments. To avoid this, make sure you understand how taxes work and take steps to minimize them. Being proactive about tax planning can save you a lot of money in the long run and help you build more wealth over time. 10. Not building a solid emergency fund. Finally, one of the biggest mistakes that keep middle-class people poor is not having an emergency fund. Life happens. Jobs are lost, medical bills come up, or unexpected repairs are needed. Without an emergency fund, these expenses can send you into debt. Having that financial cushion gives you peace of mind, knowing you can handle life surprises without derailing your financial progress. The wealthy understand the importance of having 3 to 6 months of living expenses set aside for emergencies. This way, they can handle unexpected costs without derailing their financial progress. Make sure to build an emergency fund so that you're prepared for life surprises. By having an emergency fund, you won't have to worry about financial stress during tough times. Take control of your financial future. There you have it, 10 mistakes that keep middle-class people poor. The good news is, now that you know about them, you can avoid these mistakes and start building a solid foundation for your financial future. Remember, becoming wealthy isn't just about earning more money. It's about making smarter decisions with the money you already have. If you want to escape the middle class and achieve true financial freedom, it's time to shift your mindset, educate yourself, and take calculated risks. Start setting clear financial goals, investing wisely, and living below your means. With the right approach, you can create the life you've always dreamed of. If this video has helped you realize what you need to change, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe to our Scale Smarter YouTube channel. Share this video with others who need to hear these lessons, and leave a comment below with your thoughts. I'd love to hear how you're planning to take control of your financial future. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next video.